to another episode of Something Something Chat Show, where Tom Jr. Jackson presents After the Movie Review, Spooky October Edition, number 15. This is the season finale, as I like to call it, of season 1 of the Spooky October Edition movies. Today's movie we'll be discussing is Nope, the 2022 film by Jordan Peele. But first, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, my friends, so you know when new videos come out. And also check out the descriptions below to check out the other channels. And subscribe to them as well. Let them know you heard about them from me. Check out the Geek Singularity with such shows as Midnight Metal, Midnight Musings, Whining About Movies, Fully Articulated, Let's Get Physical Media, Observations. Great channel if you are into the films and pop culture and just everything in between. Check out this channel, because it may be for you. And it is hosted and procurated by Robert Meyer Burnett, director, editor, producer extraordinaire. And for just 99 cents, that's right, you can become a member of the channel. So why not take it upon yourself to do that? There's a description down below. There's a link down below as well for joining the channel. The Geek Singularity YouTube channel. And one of the perks is every 2 weeks, there is a members only Zoom call where you get to speak with Mr. Robert Meyer Burnett and ask him about his career of 30 plus years of working in the Hollywood industry, of directing, executive producing, editing, you name it, he will talk about it. Also, there's a new show on the channel called Ladies of the PGS, and that is every Monday night at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right on the Geek Singularity channel, hosted by RM, one of the co-hosts of Midnight Musings, and also also a good friend of mine, and I'm her co-collaborator, co-conspirator on the Positive Fandom YouTube channel as well. Where on that channel, you can find unboxings, movie reviews, television show reviews, out of the theater reviews, and so much more, including every Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 a.m. Pacific. There is a show called Sunday Brunch Live with co-host Russ Whitfield, where they talk about all the pop culture that's fit to parlay in one show. So come join it, shall you? Let's get on to the topic at hand. Nope. This is this is my After the Movie Review, Spooky October Edition, number 15. So, as you may as well know, I love movies, love them. One of my favorite films of 2022 has been Jordan Peele's Nope. I don't go see horror movies at the movies too much. It's just not my thing. I rarely go to see a horror movie. But, excuse me, with Nope, I went back and forth about Do I want to see this? Do I not want to see this? Do I want to go? Do I not want to go? I'm being completely honest. Nope. I ended up going to see this movie and ended up being blown away by it. In my opinion, Jordan Peele wrote and directed what I thought was a very original movie. And if you don't know the story, so without giving too much away, nope, it's about the residents of the Lonely Gulch, inland California, who bear witness to an uncanny and chilling discovery. All I'm going to say, because this is one of those films where if you say too much, you're giving too much away, and you don't want to give too much away when you watch this. It's a very, not only a very good movie, but a very, very intense film. But it's a great film, and it stars Daniel Kaluuya. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry. Keke Palmer, Keith David, Michael Wincott, and Stephen Yeun. This is very much a film that is about the spectacle, the idea of how people love spectacle in their lives. Okay. It's everybody wants that 15 minutes of fame. They want to be that person that says, I got that picture, or I got that shot, that money shot, or oh, you know that big thing that's down there? Yeah, I got that the one shot that's gonna make me famous, and everybody's gonna refer to this forever. And Jordan Peele did a great job at making this happen. He it's very much about family. It's about speculation. It's about coming together. This film is about a lot of things. It's about making movies. It's about the love of film. It's about what goes into making a film. It's a horror. It's a mystery. It's a sci-fi. It's a thriller. It's all those in between and all together. And it's one of those films that you're watching it and you're like, well, what's going on here? What is this about? And it's about how can I put this? It's about trying to figure out your way in life in a way, in such a way that you have Daniel Kaluuya's character who keeps his head down to the ground, just does his job because he has to do it, not because he wants to, but he has to. Maybe he does want to, I don't know. But he wants to get this job done and over with and just do it for the sake of doing it. And because it's the work ethic that his father, who is played by Keith David, has worked into him, has taught him. And Keke Palmer, who plays his sister, is a person who at first is very selfish in a way and just wants it to be me, look what I can do. I want you to check me out because I do this, 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 and this. And throughout the film, where she starts to realize, okay, I can't be that, I can't be that way. And there's an intensity and a sheer intense vibe to this movie. And it is unsettling. And it's one of those films, when I was watching this, because I saw this originally in the movie theaters, and when I originally saw it, I remember I was sitting forward like this. Didn't realize how far forward I was sitting till there was a jump, and there was a few good jump scares in this movie. And if you can get a good jump scare in, yeah, great. And there was a jump scare, and I went flying back in my seat, not realizing how far forward I was sitting because I was so engrossed in this film. And I remember being in a theater and how quiet it was, how ultimately quiet, and you could hear a pin drop. And it was unbelievable at what I was seeing. And I've never been in a theater where it's been so quiet. Like, if someone were to have dropped something, it would have automatically taken the gaze out of my gaze of looking at the screen out of it. I would have been taken out of the movie. And I remember everybody just sitting there and just watching this. And there weren't that many people in the theater. I went, I saw this the day before it was supposed to open. So one of those special sneak previews. And I loved this movie for what it was about and what it represented. It represented how, I guess I can say this without giving too much away. There's a film, a very famous film of a horse jockey on a horse, and the horse is running. And it's a very famous old film. And people know the name of the guy who took the film. But over the years and through the decades, people have forgotten who that person's uh, name is, of who was on the horse. And so in the movie, I think they referred to the guy on the horse as a relative of um, Kiki Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya's relative. And then you got Michael Wincott, who is epic in this movie. He's great. He plays a movie director or a camera person, something like that. And he is fantastic in this film. Even though he's not in it for that long, he brings an intensity and a seriousness to it that's unbelievable. He's a great actor. And then Stephen Yeun, whose character has a backstory in this film that is so horrifying and so scary that you can't believe that you're watching what you're watching when it goes into it. And I have to say that I was impressed with this film because I was going back and forth, honestly, but did I want to see it? Did I not want to see it? And finally, I said, okay, I'm just going to go see it because I keep hearing all these things about it. Might as well go see it before it's spoiled. And I was in for a treat when I saw this movie because it not only engrossed me and kept me focused on it and blew me away, but I enjoyed it. I generally enjoyed this film. And horror movies are okay. I like classic horror movies, like, the old Universal black and whites and things like that. But, and I do like some of the Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, one of my favorites. I think if they ever remade a Nightmare on Elm Street, they should do it from the perspective of Nightmare on Elm Street 3. That way, if you were going to do sequels, you got your Dream Warriors and whatnot, to branch off like that. That's how you do it. But with Nope, it's a very original movie, and Jordan Peele is such a master of writing his own original script. Like all three of his movies, Get Out, Us, and Nope, all premiered at #1. Three original movies for a first-time director, all going at #1. Unheard of. Not many directors have that luxury of having that happen to them. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching what he has up his sleeve when he puts out a movie. And I think that if you're really looking for a good thriller, mystery, horror, sci-fi type film, Nope is the movie for you. Nope, you should check out. I certainly enjoyed it, as I've been saying. And even talking too much about it would give too much away, because it's one of those films where you really want to go into it not knowing that much about it and just experiencing it. And I don't think we get that luxury nowadays with anything, because there are people out there that want to be the first to see it and the first to come out and say, okay, this is what it's about, this is how it ends, and let me explain to you why this ending is why happens and stuff. And that is why people try to go first and like, well, I saw this and this is how it ends and this is what happens, or this sucks, and someone will go, this sucks, and they don't give you a reason why. It's completely crazy. But I'm not going to get into that. I definitely should say, go see Nope. 100% go see Nope, or buy it. I own it on Blu-ray. Buy it. Get a 4K if it does a 4K. Watch it. Make sure you have a great sound system. The sound on this is excellent. The picture quality is great. Like I said before, great writing, great acting. Keke Palmer is spectacular in this movie. I really, really enjoyed her work in this film. And Daniel Kaluuya, I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not. He's fantastic in this film as well. Very quiet, doesn't say much, but when he says something, he makes it his own and he makes it powerful. I think powerful would be the word to use. He makes it his own for you to watch, to listen to, and I highly recommend it as well. So that is my review of Nope. I want to thank you for spending October with the spooky October edition of After the Movie Reviews. This has been season 1. Will there be a season 2? Yeah, definitely. Join me in November for starting in November for the holiday edition of After the Movie Reviews, where we celebrate movies that are part of the holidays and or centered around it and whatnot. Fun stuff, some fun stuff coming your way the first 3 days of this year, of November. So be sure to check it out. I'd like to, uh, as always, thank RM from Positive Fandom, great friend, always willing to, um, give my channel a plug. And I also like to thank Robert Meyer Burnett as well for, not only being such a good friend, but also inspiring me and telling me you should do this. You should get out there and make a channel, as well as RM. She does the same thing as well. She has told me that a lot of people said you need to get out there and do your own thing. And I've been doing this. And hopefully at some point I can lock down an interview with Mr. Burnett. I'm watching you, Rob. We want an interview. People want this interview, buddy. No. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, and check out the other playlists that I have on here and some of my other reviews as well. Interviews will be coming soon. I got people lining up who want to be interviewed. So that's good. But I can't do the other interviews until I interview Rob first. As I told him, I want him to be the first one I interview. I figure if I get that big, my Moby Dick, that may not be the right way to pronounce that, to put that. My great interview, the person who I really want the most. If I can get that one and put that one out there first, it'll work out fine. Yeah. All right. So until then, please remember, folks, whoever you are, wherever you go, there you are. You're all goof people. Thank you. Have a pleasant tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you in November. Bye-bye.